everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force. I'm Agora.
And I'm messing with this bitch.
Howdy.
And on today's episode, we are going to finally progress, because we got the card that we've been waiting for, and
For so long.
we finished Tag Day.
And this bitch back here is, a bitch. That's about it.
Really only 4 feet from the mic because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to head to the classroom, because I want to see real quick, before the progression, if we can do a Crowler, because I was disappointed we couldn't on Tag Day.
I forgot what he looked like, I'll be honest.
Right?
He's kinda... I know very few GX characters, and...
It's been a long time since you've seen anything GX, hasn't it?
I'm really only familiar with the original in 5Ds, so I've forgotten what the character design for all of them look like. Is that what they all look like? Just some kind of horrifying nightmare creature?
No, not all of them.
Skill leader bag?
Who's Beg?
I'm pretty sure it's short for beginner, but still.
Oh, I was about to ask if he asked for a lot of things really softly.
I was going to say it might as well be short for Slapper.
right.
Not true.
Yeah, let's set Avion and then...
So anyway, I realize we haven't introduced this hoe.
Correct.
This is Jericho, Spring, Bitch, whatever you want to call him.
Howdy again.
Yeah, apparently that's all he's going to be saying, so...
I've said a lot of things already.
Yeah, but how much of it has been necessary?
About 6.
6
Alright.
seconds worth, 6 words.
No, the rest you can figure out on your own.
Just 6. This guy came up to me and he asked if I was 6. So I said yes, because I am older than 6.
Are you 6? And I said yes.
Well, damn, that's
Oh.
exactly what I didn't want.
Unfortunato.
And now the real question becomes, how much of this art can I recognize?
Hardly any.
I know that...
If he had destroyed the other one, would be relatively okay.
I know
Actually, the
E-Heroes
other ones who
pretty
I
well,
wanted to
actually.
lose, I just didn't want to lose to something that negates effects during the battle phase.
Like you want to lose.
Hero Signal, Full Oversoul, Polymerization, and
I mean, I was thinking Mudball Man, but okay. Hey, look, Shrunk.
yeah, it's not going to help too much
sorry, what
against
now?
this deck. Shrink.
I mean, he's only immune to traps, right?
No. I think it's can't activate effects during the thing. It might be traps.
Pretty sure it's just traps.
It's been a while. Might be thinking of some of the newer Ancient Gear stuff. By the way, for those who can't tell, my controller is not wanting to work right.
Nope, cannot activate spell or trap until end of damage. That's okay. We can use it on him and then attack.
I just wanted to show his
So-
deck because I realized we hadn't based him whenever I saw him on Tag Day.
That is fair.
Let's see. I just want a Burstinatrix.
Yeah, Rumper Blaster would be...
Still not what I would go
Great.
for. Oversoul, Avion back, get something stronger than his beast.
Also, yes.
Problem is,
We're not drawing nothing. You're still being a quiet hope.
Because I keep coming up with jokes and they're too late by the time I realize how to phrase them. I wanted to make a pot of greed joke, and by the time I actually was cognizant of the punchline, it was like way too late.
Well, that's your own fault.
How exactly is that?
because he
Because
said
you're
it
the
is.
one who's slow on the uptake.
I'm slow on the downtake. I could come up with a joke very quickly. And
You're
don't
just
say it.
slow.
Well, we agreed on that point about 6 times over. What was that?
This boy.
What boy?
You boy.
I feel like you boy's a little vague.
Boy.
There's only 3 boys.
Boy Man Boy Jr.
This is very unproductive.
Yeah.
We're trying to get a wiggly people together.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna leave for yes.
Good, you're giving me your luck right now.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Very
It's bad.
Oh,
He hit the worst possible losing streak when we were recording Duel Academy.
I see.
Yeah, I was drawing all my spells and traps and not a single fucking monster.
Yeah, but
With
you're
20
drawing,
monsters in the deck.
you draw traps and you're good.
I was consistently
me.
winning with
He's
my
not.
deck. Then I let him use my deck once, and he still, for Sia, didn't get nothing.
Ooh, sucks to suck.
I would go ahead and use Shrink on the big boy.
Which big boy?
The one that has 2,000 attack.
That's fair.
One could call it the biggest boy.
No, you can't.
I remembered he had a third monster. I couldn't remember what it was or how strong it is.
Alright.
Ooh,
So
sucks to suck.
I think I've decided who our first page 2 partner will be.
If we can ever beat him with an 8,000 life point difference.
I mean, all it would have taken is whenever I had Clayman on the field, if that had just been a Sparkman.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have helped much with his trap, but like that's all it really takes is that kind of move.
So do you lose anything when you lose?
Nope,
Nope.
just the time.
Just the time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Use the
Do
time.
you get yelled at by
No.
horrifying? Oh my god, what kind of face is that?
He's
Still
calling
behind
us
the ears.
hoes. In fact, he said ho ho ho. Apparently, he is Santa.
He looks like he's
He
trying,
knows who we are.
He looks like he's trying to hide the fact that something just went up his ass, but he's failing.
I mean, if you've ever seen the show,
Is that what?
pretty accurate description of how he acts.
That's where he
It's
keeps
like-
his ancient gears.
I'm scared of seeing other character designs in this game.
Oh no. I feel like Zane would be the most relatable character to you.
Why's that?
Because it looks like what I would picture Joshua as if he were a duelist.
I see.
Ooh, male.
Male? Why not female?
Please, money.
We've been trying to reach you regarding your
Today?
client's extended warranty.
Oh. Loser. So we hit a story event.
Oh,
Well, we've
look
hit
at
that.
So let's actually.
We were 2 days from it. We just weren't progressing.
So let's actually go to class.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you are in red. How often do you go to class?
Yes.
We usually don't progress the day at all.
Yeah, we spent most of this series on a single in-game day.
See,
I
here's
see.
the thing. We spent about 3 weeks on 72 days from the tournament.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What tournament is that?
The end game.
Yeah, the end of the game, it picks up in speed where you have a tag duel tournament with a chosen partner, and you have to spend the first 90 or whatever days getting each character, any characters you want, to the point where they're willing to be your partner by dueling them and giving them sandwiches.
Ah, gotcha. What?
Oh, and talking to them occasionally. Yes.
If I was handed sandwiches by someone constantly, I'd want to be friends with them.
I mean, why
is
do you
that
think
man
it
have a mouth
works?
wider than his head?
And one of the best sandwiches
It's
you
a
can give
cookie.
people, one of the two that everyone likes, is just a slice of pizza.
Does he have two? Hold on, don't leave yet. Does he have two Adam's apples?
No,
That
is
one's
chin.
his chin, and that one's his chin, and that one's an Adam's apple.
No, but like below that's like a darker Adam's apple.
Oh no, that's just shadows.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
you're-
like a big indent
It
in a
looks like
veiny
someone's
neck.
punched him in the throat and he's not realized how gravity.
That
You
is
should
what-
hear his voice.
Well,
This is pretty accurate.
I'm concerned to a degree.
Oh, you'll have more concern when you hear.
Princeton will duel Misawa. Yeah, there's the protagonist.
Well, I know Jaden. I don't know why he has a very short head.
Jaden is our tag partner for this first run, by the
Someone
way.
only knows how to use the straight line tool for this guy.
This is the Kaiba of the show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
Edgy
gotcha.
McEdgelord.
Yeah, you've talked
Get
about it before. But still,
No,
I don't
no.
see a curve on his design.
That's because he's the Edge Lord.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
No, the real Edgelord's coming up. He's sitting right there.
Is it this? Now this guy
No,
just,
not him, not him.
Not him.
This looks like if Brock cleaned himself up and got a job.
And could open his eyes.
This is the
And
kind
Kaiba
of guy
Kaiba,
who's
yes.
considered one of the best, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's also a recurring joke about him where, like, in Duel Links, for example, there's a character who says, "Man, you're so good, you might even be able to beat my favorite duelist. Fast something or other."
Oh, so he's supposed
No
to be
one.
good, but no one gives a shit about
No,
him.
he is good. No one remembers him. He is incredibly
There's
forgettable.
a point
He's
in
very
Season
boring.
2 where he just sort of disappears, and then in Season 3, he comes back with a beard walking through a desert, and that was the first time I realized he had disappeared.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And then everyone proceeds to forget about him the rest of the show. Legitimately
Yeah.
in show.
The joke is that he's
I grew a
forgettable.
cool beard for you all. Well, he's gone now.
He
That's
grew
all
a
the
cool
characters we
beard.
get to see.
And he's the most like realistic to us type of duelist too, because he has multiple decks that he like makes himself to be as best as they can.
He looks like I've just placed what his face looks like. He looks like Murdoch from Gorillaz that put on a really bad cosplay.
You know, I can't even disagree with that.
I just always feel like he came straight out of Dragon Ball.
Well, so did Murdoch if you look at him.
Yeah.
And there's Bastion again.
So we got Murdoch and Brock.
Yeah, we're actually going to watch these two
Murdoch.
duel each other now as the story event.
Jesus Christ! That is.
Oh, he's
that is
concerning.
okay, who's this?
This is Alexa. She,
That's Taya Gardner in a blue shirt.
I mean, this...
except she's useful.
Yeah, she actually knows how to play the game.
She actually
Wow.
uses some of the coolest cards in the game.
That is how much
Yeah.
she used.
Cyber Angels, a ritual fairy light archetype.
I do remember them.
This morning, blah blah blah. They're saying that, you know, they heard that Bastion's deck was thrown in the water or something, so he can't duel.
Oh
And
shit.
now it's coming out that that she witnessed him throwing a deck in the water in that same spot made of the exact same cards.
He looks quite terrified to have discovered this.
So naturally, he claims he was just throwing his own cards away, and they happen to be similar.
who would throw their own cards away in a lake? You just sell them, make a little bit of bank.
Not a
Especially
lake,
since
the
the
ocean.
future in the school
The
depends
ocean.
on the winner of this duel.
Yeah.
The fish can play Duel Links if they so desire.
Who
Duel
says I wasn't
means-
throwing away my own cards, huh? I guess me saw one. I just had similar decks.
That's not how that works at all.
And then he proceeds to get mad that they would call him a liar or a thief. Then he says,
Well, I
loser of
mean-
this duel gets expelled.
If Murdoch's of any impact on this guy, he is absolutely a liar and a thief.
I mean...
Good duelist always has a spare deck.
Right, this is the moment in the show where...
Okay, who was that guy?
Cyrus.
And
He-
why did he have hair bigger than his body?
Yes.
Anime. He's the best friend.
Does the
There's a
best
confidence problem.
He's the best
Well,
friend.
yeah, that's why he's short. But why is his hair so big?
Because
He
he's
has
a
bigger
protagonist in an anime.
But he has bigger hair than Super Saiyan 3. What the fuck is this?
No, it's just bigger in proportion to his body.
Is Brock about to blow up the school?
He's got the only six-pack that matters.
What is
Those are
this?
decks. Those are deck boxes.
Who does this?
Yeah.
Hi.
He has one for each attribute.
If you walked into a game store and dramatically ripped off your coat to reveal a dynamite vest of dual boxes, people would be
No
like,
one would stop talking about it. That's what would
no,
happen.
no one stopped talking about it after they kicked you the fuck out because you're clearly crazy.
I mean, Matt's likely to kick me out anyway, just because I am
That
fucking
is
crazy.
very much a suicide bomb face too.
Alright,
Wind,
anyway.
symbolizing
Awful.
speed. Water, symbolizing calmness. Basically, he thinks Yu-Gi-Oh is magic.
Oh,
Yes.
fucking nerdy bitch.
Yes.
Fire, symbolizing aggression. Earth, symbolizing stoicity. Dark. And I shine light into the shadows.
I guess Dark doesn't have a descriptor.
Nope.
What sick bitch? I own like 8 in Magic.
Bitch, I own like
I'll
30
burn-
in
I'll burn
Yu-Gi-Oh!
you with fire. He just pulls out a flamethrower and torches him all.
Yes. That would have been a much better ending to this.
Throw your first deck in the water, burn the rest. How's that for
Yeah, what?
attributes?
So he had. Hold on. So he had 7 decks.
He said the
Yeah.
other one was a practice deck.
So he had 6 decks. He had a
Here's-
suicide vest of decks and then a practice deck that he used normally.
Yeah, that one's
No,
a grenade.
hold on. Here's the thing. The practice deck is the one that he used to beat a teacher from this school so that he would be able to go to this school.
Well, Brock's pretty
The
good.
practice deck.
Yo, practice decks can still be pretty good.
I mean, this guy
And that's what the evil eye are.
this guy here is supposed to legitimately be one of the top students in the school, and he's about to face this one who, by coat collar, is ranked lower, right? So what do you think's gonna happen?
Punchable face.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. And he uses.
Here's the thing. I am Chaz.
How are you?
He uses Armed Dragon, VWXYZ, and Light and Darkness Dragon, and Ojama, and those are all things that I use a lot.
I don't like any of these things.
I know you don't.
Meanwhile, he used Magnet Warriors that didn't really exist and Warrior Dragon.
Yep.
I don't
That's
think
pretty
both
much
of
it.
those kind of suck.
And now we just get to sit back and watch. Because
Yep.
this is a scripted duel.
So we just get to chill and watch a cutscene for a hot minute. Is that 3D?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, that does not look great.
It was a PSP game. What do you expect?
He looks like he was rendered in MS Paint.
It's a 2006.
It was a PSP game. What do you expect?
PSP had better graphics than MS Paint.
In 2006?
Why would he say I'm enjoying this and literally no one's played a card yet?
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see he had 2 Alpha the Magnet Warrior and a bunch of traps.
It's really entertaining to watch in silence.
Hey, the people watching are gonna hear audio. It's just.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah. I just have the volume turned down so the mic doesn't pick it up.
I mean, fair
Yeah, we
enough.
don't want echo.
Is this how everyone acts?
Yes.
Whenever we play, I have the animations for the characters like that turned off.
Yeah, 'cause we didn't see any of them when you fought the crazy bitch.
Oh, yeah.
What was their name again?
Bellion Crowler.
Valiant Crowler.
Professor Crowler. He has a PhD in dual
And he
monsters.
won't let you forget
I'm
about
sorry, you could get a PhD in duel monsters.
it. In this world,
I want one.
I mean, they're literally at a high school. It's all about dual monsters and ranking you based on that.
Yeah.
A
How
literal caste
long-
system.
How long did this take place after the original Yu-Gi-Oh?
During.
So,
Technically, it's an undetermined amount of time, but we've got a working theory
didn't
that.
Kaiba start this?
Yes, he
Yes.
owns the school.
How did
Kaiba was a millionaire before the original
I know,
series
but
started.
Yu-Gi-Oh! The original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series made Yu-Gi-Oh! Popular in this world, yeah?
No.
So how did they...
It was already popular when it started.
It was popular, but it shows the expansion into technology being added.
I see.
By
This
Kaiba,
is
the one who
theorized-
also owns the school.
This is theorized to take place, by us at least, someplace during season 2 or 3 of the original.
Yeah, can we just, like, put on the episode whenever this happens?
Yeah, I
So we can
legitimately
ignore the
can't do
MS
that.
Paint?
We can,
But
We can
not
watch
for the
it.
show.
but we can't do it for recording because that's, you
Well,
know...
I guess that much.
That being said, there is an episode
Copyright
I think you should
issues.
see where they meet Yugi's grandpa in GX.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what ends up happening is they treat him like an old man who can't remember anything.
Probably because he can't remember anything.
So whenever they knock, he opens the door and says, "Oh, I thought you'd be Yugi. He went shopping and hasn't come back for about 2 or 3 years."
The prodigal son will return with the milk and eggs I asked for.
Maybe. Eventually. Possibly. Ah. Oh, no.
Grandpa's funeral, Yugi just kneels down, sets a gallon of milk in the coffin.
Rest in peace.
Some eggs and a pack of
Dairy
cigarettes. A single egg.
Yeah, it turns out Grandpa told him to pick up some cigarettes, so he went out and he waited until he, came to the right age to be able to buy them before coming back.
Yeah.
I'll point out that I have no idea
Seems
what's going
legit.
on in this duel.
Yeah,
That's okay, no one does.
You can just leave and pick up a coffee and a sandwich and come back until when it's done and see what happens.
Oh, is that you offering to buy coffee and son?
Look, I can afford coffee and a sandwich.
Right.
Yeah, basically it plays out like a Kaiba Yugi Battle City duel where it's a bunch of like XYZ versus Magnet Warrior stuff happening.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
More or less all there is to it.
It's super long, too. We just gotta watch
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Normally, I'd say we could use the skip button, but
They're
we don't
all
want to
like-
use the skip button.
There are only like 1 or 2 of these in the entire game.
Yeah.
So there's 1 or 2, and the one I happen to be here for is the one we just get to watch a duel for a while.
The first one.
Yeah.
What's the second one?
I think it is Jaden versus Bastion, and it's set about a week after this one.
So it's just Brock fighting a whole bunch of people
Yeah, pretty much.
that aren't you.
Yep, pretty much.
So who are you?
A character that doesn't exist in the show.
So you're just some guy who's observing all the show's events.
Yeah, we live 2 rooms down from Jaden and them.
So we're worse than Jade.
No.
But isn't that how that works?
We're in the same dorm as Jaden.
Oh, are they all in the dorm the same level?
Yeah, the dorms are based on level. Color is based on dorm.
Yeah, there's only one single person who is like ranked in any way, shape, or form that's relevant.
Gotcha.
And that's Zane.
The top student in the school.
And what's he? Is he blue?
Sorry, top student in the country.
Yeah, he's
How many schools are in the country?
good question.
We don't know.
It could be just the one then.
It could be.
Season 3 confirms there are 5 sister schools scattered.
I mean, you
some
could
distance.
be number 1 in the country in underwater basket weaving. I mean, that's because you're the only one that's underwater basket weaving.
I mean, Season 1 at least confirmed
But he's the number one duelist in the country.
Yeah, but I'm saying if this is the only school, then school and country are the same thing.
I repeat, Season 1 also
No, it's
confirms
not,
North
because
Academy.
there are more people playing in the country than there are in the school.
What country is this?
Japan.
Land.
Japan land.
Yes. It's supposed to be Japan anyway.
I don't even know what kind of decks they play. Besides, like, well, I mean, I get that it's Magnet and V to Z, but what else do they even have?
We literally
It's about it.
told you everything that they used just a little bit ago.
I'm very forgetful, and this duel's been going for like 10 minutes.
Well, you're forgetful.
Correct.
At least we're recording this for posterity, then.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's not like I'm gonna go back and listen to this just to see what Brock and what was it, Murdoch? I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go back and see what Brock and Murdoch played in
The fact that he even had to come up with names that had that little rhyme at the end.
Brock and Murdoch.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I need to come up with a name for everyone that ends in Ock.
Brock, Murdoch, Modoc.
There's not a whole lot of them.
Cyrus' lonely song.
Lonely Blitz. Oh, wait. No, I just realized. Oh,
It took you.
that means a few
It
things.
took you more than half a second to get what lonely sock means.
That means a few things. Man's lonely. His socks not so much.
His socks are just as lonely as he is.
No, his socks are crusty.
I mean,
Oh.
Cyrus does have
That's a good joke.
Cyrus does have one confirmed crush on Dark Magician Girl.
Two confirmed crushes. Alexis Rhodes.
Yeah, but that
hold
was
on.
a short little bit, and
So-
everyone had one on
So
there at
he
some point.
canonically has a waifu.
Yeah.
mean-
so does Bastion, and so does Jazz.
Chaz there single-handedly almost brings on the apocalypse because he had a crush on Alexis.
Okay, but Alexis is a person. That's not a waifu.
Bastion's
There-
waifu is Thunder Nyan Nyan.
No,
A cat that no one knows anymore.
That's also Cyrus's.
Oh.
I thought
Which one was Bastion?
I thought Cyrus had. How lonely is this man?
There was a full episode
Man's
of him having,
lonely.
like, hard lives like that.
Oh, Jesus
Listen,
Christ.
man lonely.
Chumley's was Diane Keto, the Kira Master.
You know, the old lady?
Oh, old lady.
Bastion's was a little girl. Can't remember if it was
Well, I
Pikachu
mean,
or
that makes
Fairy.
It was
sense for
Pikachu.
Brock. I said that makes sense for Brock.
You know what is hilarious?
Ah,
Jaden uses what you could call his waifu.
I mean, I think he actually
Stenetrix.
does say it's for Stenetrix in the episode, but I can't remember for sure.
I can't remember the episode.
what kind of episode is that?
GX is
Fucking-
great. It's way more comedic than the original in 5Ds.
Well, 5D's
Yeah, it's
whole
comedy.
thing was that it was card games for adults on motorcycles.
Like when I say
Yep.
Moki Moki
And
Man, Moki
Moki
Moki, and the
Moki,
fact that
bro.
that's just a straight quote. No editing.
It's serious, and how hot can we make Yusei Fudo?
Moki Moki, bro.
Mostly because Yusei Fudo has that. What was it? The voice that makes the
Make
fangirl
fangirl
swoon?
The voice that makes the fangirls.
What the fuck is a pendulum summon?
Back
A
when
synchro what? A what summon? A what?
But remember that clip of the voice actor duel though? You
Yeah.
say, and I swear he was drunk.
He was drunk. He was. That is like all but confirmed. It was great. It was hilarious. People should watch that. It's great.
Voice
people
actor
should
duels
watch
are
the clip
hilarious.
of Dan Green doing a hentai.
Shut up.
You ever see that one?
No.
It's only audio.
No.
It's only audio, and it's Dan Green telling a woman to cluck like a chicken. Have you never heard that?
No.
He's like, now bark like a dog. The girl barks. He's like, now meow like a cat. He goes up, cluck like a chicken. It's like they played it at a con
No,
a couple
cluck
years ago.
like a chicken.
They played it at a con a couple years ago that Dan Green was at. Every time I
Oh,
say Dan
Lord.
Green, I want to say Dan Salvato, and that's not even close to the same thing.
Dan Green. Real name, no gimmicks.
Where the fuck am I getting Dan Salvato from?
Nobody knows.
Who's that?
Nobody
I don't know.
knows.
We got time in this long ass duel, so we'll look up Dan Salvato.
Nobody knows.
I'm gonna look up Dan Salvato.
I am moderately upset with how slow this is going.
Oh, now you're getting upset.
Oh, I've been upset for a long ass time. I just don't openly state it because I'm not a bitch.
I mean,
Well, this isn't my job.
he should be.
It will be.
over by
Oh.
now, considering that field.
Oh, he made Doki Doki Literature Club. That's who Dan Salvato was.
Alright, well that gives me a new reason to not care.
Remember that rule they agreed to about the loser being expelled?
Yeah. No.
Who lost?
Yep.
Are they done yet?
Sorry, no.
Now they are.
Oh, sucks for you, Murdoch. You gotta fucking die.
As long as you're in town, they will never
Pretty
be done.
brutal too. 7,000 to 0. And
How
he
do-
was
how
barefield with
do-
no hand.
How do we win?
What do you mean?
It just says you win. We didn't do shit.
We coached him through it.
Yeah, must be some kind of mistake. Mistakes happen.
That's such amazing lip movement, just up and down like a garbage can, just moving slightly.
Shut up. Bitch.
Like you denied throwing my deck into the ocean? Prove it. Well, if you insist, here's a card I fished out with a formula I happen to write on.
Why the fuck would you write on a card? That ruins its value.
You stole, lied, and lost. You deserve to be demoted. This can't be. Bastion, congratulations. Welcome to Obelisk Blue. No, I decline. And essentially what happened here is he wanted an Obelisk Blue to beat Jaden. So he did this to try to get Bastion to be an Obelisk Blue, so they could then set up a Bastion versus Jaden duel.
Okay.
And now Bastion's declining, just ruining his plan.
Well, if Bastion deals anything with Giraffe Neck over there, I'm fine.
He only wants to enter blue when he's already the #1 student.
So he wants to kick the ass of Zane, and then he could be in blue.
Jaden, of all the new freshmen, I think that student is
Effectively.
you. Hey, thanks. You want to settle it now? Blah, blah, blah. Seeing you guys duel made me want to get my game on, if you know what I mean. I know I must defeat you sometime, Jaden. But, sorry, not now. Why not? Because I have a lot to do, many formulas to write, theorems to
What
solve.
formula? Formulas of... What is he studying here?
Yes.
What the fuck kind of formulas? You're not playing Goblin Game. What kind of
No,
formulas are
he's-
you writing?
He's a scientist.
He's science. Then why the fuck is he
He
here?
studies science and loves the game, so he does both.
So he double majors in biology and dual monsters.
When he leaves,
Physics.
he studies
No
under a
monsters.
guy named Dr. Eisenstein.
Yep.
Having said that, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, feel free to hit that subscribe button to follow us for more content. I hope you stay
Eisenstein?
safe and have a wonderful night.
The tears of the Jericho bring me joy.